Aloha everyone on YouTube and cyberspace. Thanks once again for tuning in to this video of mine. This is a product review of the 12-volt Spotlight vehicle flashlight. So 12-volt Spotlight is the manufacturer of this product. So technically it's not a 12-volt Spotlight at all in the traditional sense of the word, but they are the manufacturer. So they provided this model to me for product review, and I've had it for about a month now, and I've EDC'd it, carried it with me, and used it as a 12-volt electrical accessory during that time, and I have some strong opinions about it, and hopefully you guys will find those useful. So let's get into it further. As a flashlight, it's simply a small EDC pocket-capable type of carry light. It has a Type 2 black anodized finish, and it's got a really nice knurl texture on the body of the light, so it's very easy to grip and very easy to hold on to. At the business end of the light is a plastic TIR optic lens, and it uses a Sol P4 LED emitter. I'm not sure what color or flux bin they use, but my particular sample is very bright, and it's a fairly white colored tint, so that's very nice in that regard. Not a lot of blue, or yellow, or anything like that in the color tint of the LED. So the bezel itself houses the on-off switch, and it quite simply is a twist-on type of light. So you simply twist it on to activate the light, and you twist it off to turn it off. And it's a two-mode light. It turns on in high, and you turn it on and off again, and it's got like a flashing type of mode. So again, it's a 12-volt rechargeable vehicle flashlight accessory, and you can use that flash mode as a type of warning or emergency type of light if you're stuck stranded roadside. So I'm not a huge fan of flashing modes in any of my lights. I would have preferred like a low output mode to extend run times, but given the target audience and the product design, I could see where a flashing mode would come in handy as an emergency type of light. So the nice thing about this light as a twist bezel is that it can simply be rotated on or off without actually clicking it. Okay, so what that means is it's got a kind of like a intermediate position on the switch where you can simply rotate it on or off like a dimmer switch almost, but it's very easy to use and very easy to activate with one hand. So a common complaint with twist bezel type switches is you need two hands to turn it on or off. Well, that's simply not the case with this light, as you can see here. And technically the light is grippy enough, and I can simply activate it with one hand, no problem. Okay, so that's it for the flashlight side of it. It's got a nice recharge port here that you plug into your cigarette lighter, and it works great. You've seen other flashlights that use like a charge cradle that you mount the flashlight into in a cradle. And other recharge type of lights that have a plug or a hole in the side of the light. This light has neither of those. It's got a very nice, very solid, very well made electrical contact type of tail cap here that you simply drop into your cigarette lighter port. So it comes with a couple accessories. It's got an adapter type of piece that goes around here, so you can adapt the flashlight to different size, different models of car that you have. So I haven't had a problem in either my Lexus or my Ford. I simply use it just like you see here. But it also comes with a nice little neck lanyard. Okay, this rubber cap fits right over, and it's really tight. And I neck carry this light all the time, and it works great. It comes with a neck lanyard that's not shown here. This is a Surefire paracord lanyard that I use with all my neck carry EDCs, but it also comes with one with the Spotlight brand on it. That also works just as well. So let's see, that's pretty much all I can say about it. It's $69 from 12-volt Spotlight. Now that's expensive for a flashlight. Let's be honest here with ourselves. Who are we kidding? I mean, that's a lot of money for a flashlight. And in the $69 range, in a small pocketable light, you're going up against some pretty heavy hitters in Fenix, Olight, Nitecore, ITP. So brands like that have a very well established following in flashlight communities and things like that. It's a pretty heavy hitter in that price range and in the size range. So what this flashlight offers, what it's got going for it is it's a built-in recharger for a lithium-ion cell. Okay, inside this flashlight is a 10440 size lithium-ion battery, and you don't have to invest in an additional charger, which is normally a $20 to $50 expense that you'd have to do if you want to recharge a lithium-ion cell. Okay, so you simply plug it into your car and your lighter port, and you're good to go. So inside this tiny light houses a really nice recharge circuit as well. Okay, so on that note, let's go outside and take a look at this light in the car as it's recharging and talk about that a little bit. Okay, so here we are once again, taking a closer look at the 12-volt spotlight flashlight, and I can simply open up my glove box. We're in my 2001 Lexus, and you simply plug it right in, and it works, and it plugs right in, no problem. Okay, so basically to charge the flashlight, let me drain the battery a little bit here. So to charge the flashlight, you simply plug it in, and it does its own thing. Okay, now see that red light that's flashing? So that kind of indicates that the light itself is charging. And you can actually see a red light flashing there. Now when it's done charging, it'll actually stay lit green, okay, as the battery inside there charges. So I found it takes about a good solid hour or so for this battery to fully charge. So the battery that's in there, the charge circuit that's in there, is not charging it at a very high current, I don't think. So it takes a good solid hour, maybe a little bit longer than that, for this battery to fully charge. But once it does, it lights up solid green, and you're basically ready to go. So, of course, you can use it when it's partially charged, no problem. Simply take it out, turn it on, and there you got your light. So, pretty straightforward, as you can see. So, no problem at all. Plug it in, plug it out, and oh, there it goes. It lit up green, permanently green. So now you can actually see that it's fully charged in its current state. So I leave this flashlight in here all the time and simply charge it while I commute to work. So, alrighty, so let's wait for it to get dark, and we'll continue this review outside in the dark and get a feel for how much light this flashlight emits. So here we are outdoors for the outdoor segment of this review of the 12-volt spotlight vehicle flashlight, and I'm going to compare the light beam intensities with different flashlights. So this first one here is the 12-volt spotlight vehicle flashlight. They spec this light at about 90 lumens, and I'm going to cycle from light to light. So there's the 90 lumens from a Fenix L1T version 2, and this next light is the 80 lumens from a ITP-A3-EOS. So all three of these lights have very similar beam patterns. They're very big, round, hot spots, more floody, I think, than throwers. So there's the ITP. Here's the Fenix L1T-V2, and here's the 12-volt spotlight vehicle flashlight. The 12-volt spotlight, as you can see, is actually floodier than the other ones, so that's a nice thing, I think. Here is the ITP-A3-EOS on the left, and the 12-volt spotlight on the right. And a car going by in the background. Okay, and let's pull out the Fenix L1T-V2. So there's the Fenix L1T on the left, and over here is the 12-volt spotlight vehicle flashlight. Okay, so thanks for taking the time to view this video, and I'll catch you guys later.